Hey everyone, welcome in, welcome back, welcome to the channel. I was urged and guided to sit and share with you all of the messages, all of the downloads that came in for me during the current energy of the Pisces New Moon. And so we're still lingering in this Pisces New Moon energy. We do have Venus stationing retrograde today, and we are in a major portal for the Twin Flame Collective, connected to divine timing cycles, and we are in this massive energy of an inevitable shift. And so right now things are moving. It doesn't really seem like things are kind of moving, but whether we're ready or not, these energies are all about confronting karmic cycles, attachments, limiting beliefs. Right now there is a very strong collective push for breaking free from all of these toxic patterns. I kept being shown the Wheel of Fortune card with the Devil card in my third eye. And this is all about karmic cycles. This is all about breaking free. And so right now, I feel for many of the twins, we are in this forced period of deep reflection, especially when it comes to love, self-worth, passion. And we are kind of in this karmic period of being tested. So for me, it's almost like this energy of old patterns resurfacing to see if I've truly grown. And I feel the Devil card was a really loud message asking us, what are you still bound to? Are you still bound by your shadows? Can you transcend this and choose to evolve? And so that Pisces new moon that just passed, it was a pretty significant emotional reset. We're all kind of being asked to dissolve these illusions, to dissolve these patterns, and to allow these deeper truths to emerge. And so we've kind of got a chance, I feel, with this Venus retrograde to really break free from the karmic loops and to surrender to destiny. And we've got some massive energy shifts coming through in the month of March. And with Mercury retrograding soon, about mid-March, this is all about facing those unresolved fears, facing those doubts, whatever kind of needs to be addressed before full movement forward can kind of happen. And so how this was kind of shown to me was also this energy of the Six of Cups with the Knight of Cups. And we've got to remember the twin flame journey is a deep past life connection, and there is karma to be cleared with twin flames. It is not all roses and butterflies, but I do feel there could be an emotional offering, especially with this very prominent energy of nostalgia coming through. I do feel there's a lot of soul recognition between the twins. We're going to be feeling these very intense waves of emotions, of longing. I feel there's going to be a lot of deja vu coming up through the month of March. And I feel this weekend there's a lot of sensing when it comes to the counterpart being close. There could be a lot of astral meetings in dream space, but I do feel this is going to be especially potent while we've got this Piscean stellium. I think there's like 6 planets in Pisces right now because the moon is still transiting through Pisces as I'm recording this message. And so the energies this weekend are screaming heightened intuition, emotional clarity. And I think we're all kind of needing this reminder that the twin flames do share a soul bond. It's beyond space and time. It's beyond the physical realms. And there is this major pull, I feel, for both of the counterparts to reconcile all of these unresolved emotions. And whether you're going through this internally or there's going to be an actual physical reconnection, I just feel the Knight of Cups was this very prominent energy of like a heartfelt message, a heartfelt emotional movement of energies. And this is basically, I feel, the divine masculine's desire for genuine expression of love, of this connection. Whether this is coming through in dream space, it can also be showing up with signs, synchronicities, and it can also come through as direct communication. And I do feel as Mercury enters into Aries and then goes retrograde, all of these communication delays or whatever was unclear as Mercury transited through Pisces is begun to come clear. And so this is all about speaking from the heart, not from a place of fear, not from a place of ego. And as these karmic cycles close, We have to recognize what still feels stuck. What old wounds do we kind of need to revisit and heal before we can have any type of union? And so there's a lot of inner work that is required of the twins before we can have that ultimate grounded physical union. And so I feel right now the twins are being asked to confront illusions, addictions, fears, whatever is blocking you from allowing love to kind of flow freely through you. I do feel we are in for a lot of emotional breakthroughs throughout the weekend. I know they're happening for me. Let me know down below if you've had an emotional breakthrough. But I do feel this Pisces new moon has awakened something deeper in the subconscious when it comes to emotions. And when we kind of connect with those deep-seated emotions, it's really easy to recognize what is truth from illusion, right? And so right now, I think expect some type of soul level message, whether it comes through in signs, because this Six of Cups, Knight of Cups energy that I was really swimming in is showing some type of guidance that I feel is going to arrive, whether it's through synchronicities. And let me tell you, those synchronicities have been so loud. A lot of the things I've been seeing is 222, 555, 333, 777 has been a pretty significant synchronicity for me. Pay attention to your dreams. There could be an unexpected message coming from your counterpart. It can be an astral. It can be through signs. It can be a text message, an email, quite possibly even a phone call. Could be a face-to-face, unexpected, fated encounter. But we are definitely reaching a turning point when it comes to the twin flame journey. And those that have done the work are going to see movement. Those that are still clinging to old fears, they might be spinning back into another karmic loop. And so right now, I think the key to these energies, Pisces is asking us to surrender. Pisces is all about surrendering to the divine flow, releasing control over how and when things are going to unfold, because ultimately it's in the divine's hands. And so lastly, my meditation took me to the energy of the star and the moon. So when I think of the star, it's hope. It's deep emotional healing. It's the energy of wishes coming true. But the moon also represents illusions. And so right now I feel we're all being urged to go inward, to receive that divine guidance, to see the bigger picture of destiny that's kind of unfolding. And I think of like the twin flame journey as like the North Star, right? The twins have a significant mission connected to the North nodes, the nodes of the moon. And so right now, I think the counterparts are being reminded, no matter how dark things can seem, we are always guided towards this energy of reunion, but it first requires alignment. And so right now, I think we're in a turbulent portal of energies. And it's going to require a lot of faith right now, okay? I do feel the moon's influence is very strong due to the Piscean new moon that we are kind of still working through, which has activated something when it comes to subconscious healing, I feel, especially for the divine masculine collective. I do feel if you've been experiencing intense emotions, which I have, there was a recent death in the family. And so there was a lot of purging, but at the same time, as I went through this grief and this purging, it activated a deeper layer of psychic downloads. And so you might be receiving psychic downloads, but I feel there's going to be a lot of moments of doubt. I'm definitely working through doubt and that imposter syndrome. Am I worthy of the path? Am I worthy to channel? There's a lot of emotional purging, that's for sure. And you might just feel a little bit lost. But the star card I felt was this massive reminder that the light is always guiding us home. And then they showed me a lighthouse. And it's so interesting. They showed me that. And then when I turned on the computer this morning, there was an image of massive waves crashing against the rocks. And there was a lighthouse up on a cliff. And so it might feel like a little bit of a free fall right now, especially as we head into this Venus retrograde in Aries. And when I think of Venus in Aries, it's a masculine energy in the Venus energy, but we're all being guided to heal these old wounds. We got to keep in mind Chiron is still in Aries, and we got to face those shadows when it comes to where we need to stand in our truth, where we need to take back our power, When I think of Venus and Aries, this is basically the wounded warrior test when it comes to love, stripping away illusions when it comes to false twin flame connections or karmic connections. And then to really take that time to go within, to rediscover what it is that truly matters when it comes to love, finances, the twin flame journey. And so there's a lot of deep reflection that I've been going into, connected to my self-worth, connected to relationships. And I feel some questions we all really need to ask ourselves before I jump in with the cards is, are you chasing love out of fear, or are you standing in your power? When we chase something out of fear, that's a resonance at the soul level that says that doesn't really belong to me. When we chase something, we're telling the universe that it's not meant to be ours. And so anything we chase is going to run away from us, right? As we revisit all of these past wounds and karmic connections, and I believe everything in our life is karmic to a certain degree, it is the energy of resolving all of these unresolved lessons. I know I've been learning a lot of lessons in the last week or so, and a lot of these karmic resolutions kind of have to be faced before we reach any type of reunion in the physical reality. And so right now there's still a little bit of confusion. I feel there's going to be clarity though. We got to remember we are going into eclipse season in March. We're going to have a full moon eclipse in Virgo. Virgo is connected to the South Node, which is a very powerful sweeping energy. And then we're going to have on the 29th of March, we're going to have a new moon eclipse, a solar eclipse in the sign of Aries. And I do feel that's like the final cleanup, the final wrap up when it comes to the Aries, North Node, Libra, South Node. And so whatever you've been clinging on to when it comes to not mastering that soul lesson connected to the Aries Libra axis, well, that's going to have to reach some type of resolution as we go further into the energies of March. And so right now we're at a very crucial destiny point for the twins. I do feel Venus retrograde in Aries is this huge demanding energy of authenticity, especially when it comes to love. And so are you choosing love from your soul, or are you choosing love and connections from your old wounds? Because what we don't transcend is going to keep repeating. Are you honoring yourself? Are you still trapped in an old cycle of fear and illusion? And so while all of these energies can bring up a temporary state of confusion, the retrograde energies are going to ask us to complete this journey once and for all, to gain that clarity, to step into healing, and to step into divine alignment, to step into divine will, and to follow those guided action steps that we're all kind of being asked to take right now. And so what does this really mean for the twin flames, right? It can be a lot to kind of take in. I do feel there's like this energy of emotional turbulence, but the turbulence usually leads to breakthroughs. I know I don't quite like flying or feeling that energy of turbulence, but we have to trust the process, right? We have to trust that this moon energy is bringing up all of these old fears so we can clear them, as uncomfortable as that clearing is. And so we have to heal these past wounds before we have union. And so I think both of the counterparts are kind of being forced to sit with themselves, to reflect on all of their patterns when it comes to romantic relationships. I've been working on that reflection since I went into separation in 2019. And so that divine guidance is present, but we do need to walk the solitary path in order to not get lost in the illusions of other people's reality, because that can cause distortion. We have to take that time to ourselves to be able to really discern what is real, what is fear-based projections. And I've been dealing with a lot of people projecting their energy onto me. And so we are in a very transformative energy. This weekend is really sparking the revisiting of these old wounds. There's going to be separations when it comes to the false twin flame paradigm. We're kind of closing out that old timeline of the running and the chasing with the empath and the narcissistic trauma bond. And that's not true twin flame. And so maybe just the belief of twin flame itself is shifting. I noticed 144 on the timer. But this is really the deeper alignment to connect with truth, reconciliation, and unconditional love. And so I know we're all feeling these shifts. Let me know down below how you're feeling these shifts in your own journey. Maybe let me know any repeating themes or synchronicities that have been coming through for you. I'd love to hear down below. But I think we're on the precipice of an emotional breakthrough. So let's pull in with some cards. Let's see what other energies need to come through for the twins for this weekend check-in. I'm going to jump in by using the archetype deck. We're going to get an archetype card for the Divine Masculine. I'm going to get all of the cards out, and then we're going to talk about the energies. I should have been shuffling while I was talking. But let's get a card for the Divine Masculine. I also grabbed my Enchanted Lenormand deck, and we're going to use the Wild Unknown tarot cards today. So what do you got for the Divine Masculine? Oh, that one almost wanted to come out. Well, that seems like a fallout. Let's put all of those back. Definitely not taking a pile. The masculine might feel like they're in a pile of wreckage of some sort when it comes to a fallout. But what do we got for the Divine Masculine? One card, Spirit. Okay. I heard riddle me this, riddle me that. We get the riddle. So I feel something about a third wave. Definitely the energy of a third wave. The riddle card. Okay, we get the riddle for the masculine. What needs to come through for the Divine Feminine? What archetype energy needs to come through for the Divine Feminine? Oh, there we go. Apocalypsis. Oh, so very interesting. These energies are so loud, so intense. I do feel the energy of the snake surrounding the Divine Masculine collective, and I just feel like this merging of timelines. Definitely this all-seeing eye coming through for the Divine Feminine in these energies. So what I really feel here is almost like the masculine is needing to master his tools that he has, right? And maybe this is like a third chance. I do feel something here feels a little bit far-reaching, and I just think like the riddle. I feel like the masculine is in some type of major shift. The riddle card, it just feels like there's something here when it comes to finding the right answer. And ultimately, it can't be found externally, right? We always got to seek that guidance from within. This does kind of look like the energy of snakeskin. And so we got to keep in mind, we are in the year of the snake. And so maybe the masculine is in a metaphorical shift when it comes from logical to mystical. And so I feel a lot of the masculines too, they play too small, they think too small, they literally overthink a lot of situations here. I do think a lot of the masculines are really in a place of questioning, like, who am I? Who am I? I do feel there is this energy of, you know, wanting to work harder, but that isn't really going to help them. I feel this energy is really, really deep surrounding the masculine. I do feel there's some type of like pressing dilemma, and there's deeper wisdom being revealed, and it's been a long time coming, I heard. And so I feel the masculine is in a portal of learning a really profound lesson. I think they probably got really comfortable in that comfort zone, and right now I think they're kind of facing a lot of limitations. They're going to have to use their intellect. I do think that there's a really strong energy of a reality check coming through. And so I think they're going through a great awakening process. I think they're coming into this awareness of some type of deceit, trickery, or manipulation around them. And there's a shedding, right? And so I just heard the snake has been exposed. And so a lot of these masculines are here to be pioneers. And so I think they're in a very pondering state. It's like they're lost in the river of denial is what I want to say. And so they kind of got to meet their inner Buddhist. They got to kind of transcend the mind is what I'm feeling. And then for the feminine here, I kind of feel this energy of like an initiation. I feel you're in some type of an initiation, and you really have to embrace the unknown. I think you are about to become very known, very well known, especially if you are in the public eye. I think you are here to guide others. And so I just feel it might feel a little bit hopeless for the feminine right now. So if you're in a state of hopelessness, you have to rebuild that strong relationship with your inner truth, with your inner knowing. I do feel it might feel like this is the end. And so we got to remember with all endings do come a new beginning. When I think of the apocalypsis energy, you might be going through a particularly painful time as some type of veil of deception is kind of being lifted in your life as well. And so truths that I think have been kept in the dark or kept secret from you are being unearthed, are being seen, are being unveiled and revealed. And it will feel a little bit relieving, but there's a lot I feel coming to light for the divine feminine too. And so work through any energies of grief. I want to say despair almost, because there is a dynamic regeneration that's also coming from the wreckage of this revealed or unveiled truth. And so this is about breaking free from the old narratives too. So you can finally begin to start that new story. They're showing me a forest on fire. And so, and I'm hearing that Taylor Swift song, Out of the Woods. So go listen to it if you don't know it. But I just feel the feminine is in this nakedness of truth. I heard born. So you could be going through a rebirth. You're kind of being born into this process. So hold your center. Hold your center. I feel you really need to hold your center. Let's take a look at the bottom of the deck here. The offering. And so ultimately, I just feel this energy, the bottom of the deck is really what is going on between both of the twins. I kind of just feel like this is a message clear as day, similar energies to the channeling of that Knight of Cups energy. And so don't give up. It's really time for something new. I just feel there's going to be an offering. This really is the energy of giving without expectations. I do feel the twins are getting back on track. I think the masculine has been thinking of giving the divine feminine a gift, giving her something special. And now really is the time. And so meditation is really going to help both of the counterparts when it comes to working through these energies this weekend. I know it's feeling like the energy is very detached, right? And there could be hesitancy when it comes to bringing forward an offer. I just heard sacrifice and sacred. And so this connection is sacred, but there might need to be some type of sacrifice before the offer can come through. And so I just feel the masculine is really needing to lighten their load. This is about stepping into the service path and becoming whole, unconditionally whole. And so for now, I think the masculine is being encouraged to start small, to start with a small offer. So let's go a little bit deeper with the Enchanted Lenormand cards, and let's see what else needs to be added to the riddle energy for the Divine Masculine Collective. What else needs to come through for the masculine? Oh, the book. Okay, we get the book. And so I always feel this is the book of knowledge. If you see on the card, it's a 26 card, and so it does carry with it the energy of the Page of Wands, and then we see the 10 of Diamonds, which is equivalent to the 10 of Pentacles. And so there is going to be an opportunity for an offering. I feel right now the masculine is gaining a lot of wisdom. This is about legacy. This is definitely the energy of legacy, I feel. What else needs to come through for the feminine here? What needs to come through on the feminine side here to go with this apocalyptic energy? Okay, we get the High Priestess card. It's a 37 card, which also breaks down to a 10. And so there is some type of ending playing out for the feminine. And we see up here, it's the card of all of the suits. And so I just feel some type of completion. The world energy is coming through very loud. And so right now I feel the feminines are really being encouraged to go within, to trust in their higher guidance, to really trust in your gifts. I feel your service mission. Wow, these energies are pretty intense. They're pretty loud, aren't they? What I'm really feeling here is some secrets are coming to light for the masculine. I just feel there's a lot of universal energies swirling around the masculine, and I heard untethered. And so maybe the masculine has lost some type of privilege, I want to say. But this really is about imparting knowledge. So I think a lot of the masculines are being pushed into also becoming some type of medium alongside the feminine. There is this energy of like past history. And so there could be a lot of remembrance, a lot of soul recognition and remembrance. And I do feel a lot of past life memories are opening up for the divine masculine, or soon he will have access to those memories. But I just feel this energy too of like secretive energy, knowledgeable energy. I just feel the masculine is coming into some type of Akashic secret information when it comes to the past history between the twins, the past life experiences. Maybe the masculine is in a state of digging a little bit deeper, studying. This is a card of teaching. I just heard going with the script. That's interesting. But I feel the masculine is in a state of re-evaluating his path as all of this is revealed. And so discretion is loud for the masculine. And then when it comes to the high priestess energy, this is connected to all of the suits. This is a very truthful, holistic energy. And I do feel this is the enchantress energy that the divine feminine holds. And so you are being asked to offer your divine truth, offer your divine guidance, to be that consultant for people that are seeking that advice. You are also being reminded that soon people will line up to book in with you to receive that guidance. But right now, I think you are being asked to really listen deeply to your inner longings, to your inner intuition, because there are messages here that are coming through that are going to connect you to the bigger picture. And so you are kind of stepping into a very exciting time period. There's endings, there's beginnings. This is about really honoring that anointment. I want to say the anointed ones. And so you've gone into the depths of the underworld, and maybe you're doing one last layer of the underworld energy. Let's take a look at the bottom of the deck. Oh my goodness, look at this. We get the tree card, and it's a 5 card. And so there is a 7 of cups energy attached to that 7 of hearts. But the twins do have deep, deep roots connected to the earth. It is a 5 card, which is also this energy of the Hierophant, right? I always equate the 5 card to the Hierophant. And then below that, we get the Sun card. And then even further than that, we get the 22 card. And so it's been a journey, right? It's kind of time to take that leap of faith. Is that the King or the Queen of Diamonds? There is some type of solid offer. This is carrying with it almost like the Ace of Pentacles energy. And so through the forest, right? The forest energy. Through this disillusionment, we need to get grounded. We need to get rooted. There's some challenges here without a doubt that we're going to have to be facing. That's pretty clear to see. But we are shifting our beliefs. We're kind of in this bubble of time where a lot is being illuminated. And so right now we kind of have to go through these challenges, and the road is kind of windy, but it is going to lead to some type of higher commitment, I feel, with the ring. It's kind of like an Ace of Wands energy. So let's go a little bit deeper here with the tarot cards. And let's add to this message for the twins. What do you got for the divine masculine right away? Oh, we get the 10 of Wands. So the masculine really is needing to lay down a long-standing burden. What do we get for the feminine? What needs to come through on the feminine side, please? Okay, the Hanged Man. So there's that Piscean energy. There is a major shift in perspective taking place, I feel, for both of the counterparts in the energies this weekend. So right now it kind of feels like the masculine is facing a very difficult decision. There could be a mental or a physical burden that needs to be released that really has been weighing down his spirit. I feel an energy of hopelessness and a little bit of a depression surrounding the masculine collective. And maybe they're feeling like they can't get through it to get what it is that they truly want. But I do feel right now they can't really see the path clearly due to a certain person or situation that needs to be put to rest before they can come forward. I do think they are being encouraged to walk away from some type of situation that has been a block. It's almost like they keep attracting negativity, and they've got to choose to walk away. And I do think this is a very hard decision for a lot of the masculines. Divine Feminine, we get the Hanged Man. I love this Hanged Man card. You see the bat upside down. And so I don't know if people are talking about you. I don't know about that. But I think you're mastering the art of detachment, the art of letting go. And so, like, what does that really mean to detach, to let go? How do we achieve that, right? I think we go through many cycles of letting go. And so if you think about it, though, the Hanged Man does have all of the answers. It is connected to that Pisces energy. It is connected to the High Priestess a little bit, right? And so the Hanged Man, the Hanged Woman is the master of non-attachment. And so there's a sacrifice here, or a difficult, painful situation that I think has recently come up in your life that is showing you how to detach through struggles. And so don't resist it. Find that stillness in the energy and use this new perspective to learn something new, because right now we're kind of stuck either way as these cycles kind of come to a close, and then we do get the Eight of Pentacles, and so we are weaving a web of connections. And so as you see on this card, we get the spider web, and we see all of the pentacles, and this is connected to mission work. This is connected to the path that the twins are here to step into when it comes to working together in some type of mission work. 8 is the energy of strength too, and I do feel a major shift coming around that 8-8 portal. So right now I just feel both of the twins are mastering their craft. That's really what this is all about, right? Going against all of the odds with our skills. Look at, we get the Wounded Healer below the 8 of Pentacles. And so we are kind of climbing Jacob's ladder. We are climbing that spiritual ladder. And if you notice the energy of the moon, and so I do feel we are in a major portal of energies of honing in on our skills. I heard the World Wide Web. And so how we approach these energies is going to be pivotal right now. So pay attention to the details. This is about striving for mastery when it comes to your gifts, honing in on your craft, honing in on your skills. Maybe it's time to start something new, to really start to enjoy the work that you do and become really good at it. But I do feel this is about starting a brand new project as a wounded healer. And this is all about interdependence, right? We get the 9 of Pentacles behind that. And then we get the 9 of Cups. And so we are in a 9 year. This is a year of endings. This is a year of new beginnings. And so I do feel all of these energies playing out right now will reach some type of completion around the 9-9 portal, which will be in about like 6 months time from now when we go through Virgo season. And so get ready, because something now is being woven and interconnected. And so both of the twins are, what we get is that, oh, those are 10s. Pardon me, that kind of looks like 9s on each of the cards though. But we're kind of at this point of getting ready for some type of emotional fulfillment. So right now we got to go through the energies of lack. We got to heal these abandonment wounds. And right now we're in a major portal of judgment and awakening. And so, like, I can't deny it. We get the Tower card. So these energies are pretty loud, guys. That Tower is saying unavoidable change. I think we're going to stop at the Tower, but I just feel, get ready. It's time to brace ourselves for this change. This change is here. This change is coming, and we have been growing strong throughout this journey. And so right now there's going to be a lot of things crashing down around us. It might feel like your world is literally falling apart, but all of this is making space. I do feel there's going to be this energy of like, oh my God, I didn't see that coming. But we are going through a very painful and confusing stage on the journey that will be over soon. So look back at this time when we're through it to be grateful for this change of course, because that's exactly what's happening. Divinely guided change of course in these energies this weekend. And so whether this is a twin flame breakthrough, a personal breakthrough, in the end, it is leading the twins down the pathway of healing, and emotional fulfillment. So right now it might feel like your world is falling apart. There could be unexpected upheaval, but all of this is divinely guided. And that's what I got for the twins for the week ahead. If you would like to go further with me with a twin flame reading or personal reading, check out the links below. I would also like to quickly mention there is a membership side to the channel where I do go live every Thursday at noon Eastern Standard Time, and I do pull into all 12 zodiacs. If you noticed, I've been pumping out the zodiacs again. It's been a little while. Go check them out. Some pretty awesome messages coming through so far. Keep an eye out for your sign, and I look forward to seeing you all again next time. Thanks.